Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today we are going to get the second heroic Sami Zayn from completing heroic war games, similar to how we completed the heroic Giants Unleashed, which for some reason I named war games for some unknown reason. So if we beat Moravec 593, that should, in theory, give us the last few points we need, but we might need to do one additional game after that if we get a little bit unlucky here. So let's see, we've got a down arrow, which is toughness, which is good. We have a right arrow, we've got an up arrow, we're going to put this one in here, and actually, I think that might be okay. I suppose it's better to be safe rather than sorry. Okay, so the opponent is using power and speed for their equipment. Okay, we managed to successfully take those out. Nah, that one's toughness and speed, this one's just power, and this one's toughness and charisma. So I think we should be fine on these ones. This one's a right arrow, and Undertaker can just go here. And we should be fine with all three of those matches. We've got 1 day and 1 hour remaining in War Games. Did that eliminate everyone apart from Eddie Guerrero? Wow, that's somewhat surprising. Let's go ahead and use this one here, and I guess the other ones don't really matter. So this one is speed, which thankfully we won. This one is toughness and charisma, which we should be able to win. Only AJ Styles, I think, survived there. But there we go, 248 points, plus 80 is 328, and that should be more than enough for us to get our second heroic Sami Zayn. And that is going to be a double heroic pro once I get them both fully leveled up. We now have 47 draft picks we're going to run through. And don't worry, that isn't the end of the video yet, folks. We still have a lot more to do. We've got a whole bunch of free little rewards, and we've got Hype Train to go through as well. So don't worry, this isn't going to be a super short video. Great, now we got a ring out when it doesn't matter, right after we've completed War Games. And a point doubler as well, just to extremely waste our resets. And I think we can dust all of that. I don't think we need anything there. Of course, I'm just making sure that the Sami Zayn isn't there. He's not supposed to be, but just in case he shows up, because sometimes they do. And there you guys see, with 7,274 points, we have completed the heroic side of War Games with 1 day and 1 hour left to go. And I think it's Team Road to Glory isn't revealed yet, but we've got some other things that we can do. So first of all, we have completed our daily streak this week. Well, let's get the Battle Pass Infinite Reward first. I don't think anyone has ever pulled anything good from the Battle Pass Infinite Rewards, but this is our final daily streak today, which is Friday, which gave us a WrestleMania 41 Jordan Grace. But what we really care about is this one. For completing the daily streak, we have got the El Grande Americano steel plate, which goes underneath El Grande Americano's mask, which Dirty Dominic Mysterio has also been known to use on occasion. And it is very, very cool. It's going to give plus speed to your El Grande Americano, and you can see that it only works on El Grande Americano, though it should work on Dominic as well, but Dominic has his chicken nuggies, which is probably why he doesn't. And our web pack has a 10% chance of having a luchador card in it. It didn't, but it gave us 2 pro crystals and 500 super coins instead. And again, that is not the end of it, folks, because over here we have our free bonus pack, which has a 1% chance of having a Lex Luger in it. So let's go ahead and claim. And unfortunately, we didn't get anything, but we do get our 5 reverted draft picks, which is going to give us another 5 chances at pulling our Lex Luger, who we still have not managed to pull yet. We've got 5 of these rare draft picks here. That is a WrestleMania 41 Seth freaking Rollins, Alexis King, Table from WrestleMania 41, Tiffany Stratton. We've got 1 more rare draft pick here. Let's go for this one. And unfortunately, that is the Red Rooster. Unfortunate for many, many reasons. Let's go ahead and dust all 5 of those. That's going to give us 2,000 additional points. And we also have our Bunches of Punches. Let's see if we can finally get that SummerSlam card. And we're running out of these, so let's go for this one. That is a phenomenal AJ Styles button. Phenomenally, it is a dual card, which is less than required today. What's the special edition? Oh, special edition actually just guarantees one of the cards from SummerSlam 25 tier. Oh, that's kind of cool. Though it does cost 5,500 credits and you only get 1, so that's not quite as cool. The extra special credits contains 2 of the following, but it goes right down beyond the SummerSlam 25 cards into the unhinged cards, into the dual cards, into the all the other ones that you can see there. I think dual is the lowest it goes down to, yeah. But not quite as good as the 5,500 credits one. And of course, if you want to open 100 packs, you can get yourself a guaranteed Sid. But speaking of Sid, let's go ahead and try and win our own one from playing Hype Train here today. So 676 is actually perfect. That is exactly 19. So let's just go ahead and use all 3 of them in the top one. Our next one is 878, which is really, really bad. 8 and 7 is 15, which means that we would need a 4. And I don't think there is a 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to accept that this one in the middle here is compromised. And we're just going to put the 7 down here because that has a much better chance of reaching the Hype 2 than what an 8 does. That is a 6 and a 7, which is unfortunately also 20, which is too much. So I think we're only going to get Hype 2 today, unfortunately. Is there any way around that? If we put the 8 in here, that would give us a Hype 1, but the 6 and the 7 would still push us over the edge. What I'm going to do is I think we're going to start by putting the 8 up here. Then we're going to put the 6 here, and unfortunately, it'd be nice if you could put it here, but unfortunately can't, so we're just going to have to overhype that one, and we're just going to have to claim our reward on a Hype Train of 2, which is very, very unfortunate, because that's going to lower our chances of pulling anything, but we've got 6, we've got 5, and it still hasn't given us anything, so let's see if 2 gives us anything. And nope, absolutely not. No chance at all. Very, very disappointing. What else do we have? Let's take a look at our collectibles. We're at 18 of 25, so another 6 would give us up to 24, which still isn't enough. And speaking of, if we look at Reward Mania, the Rey Mysterio is calculating right now, but the drawing for Jacy Jayne should open right now. So if we click back out and we go back in, that should allow us to claim, to use our 6 Reward Mania tokens here to try getting a Jacy Jayne. And the next one is going to be Scott Hall. Of course, we've already got an F3 of Rey Mysterio, which is why I didn't go for him. Whereas our Jacy Jayne, I think, if we just look at females, you can see our Jacy Jayne, we just have a regular pro. So if we can get an F1, that would be very cool. It would bring her up to the status of Trish Stratus. So, do we have anything else left to do? I am trying to think. I don't think we do. We completed all of War Games. We did Hype Train. We got the Daily Streak. We got the Web Pack. We did the Bunches of Punches. And we opened the bonus pack. I think we have done essentially everything there is to do here today. So, there's going to be a new Daily Streak starting tomorrow. And on Wednesday, we are going to see the brand new tier that's going to be, I don't know what its name is. I have been calling it Mystic tier. But if we go into Help Center and if we go into, scroll all the way down to the limited time features, you can see the Mystic map and you can also see the Tarot Tournament. You can see there is a big old Power Jeff Cobbs. And it looks like the tarot cards are going to be the same way as the Dungeons and Dropkicks cards were, where you complete an amount of things and then you'll get a bonus little reward for it. You can see them here. Actually, I think this is probably going to be more like the Street Fighter cards, if you remember them. I think that's maybe what we are leaning more towards, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how that plays out. But we'll find out all about that on Wednesday. Now, unfortunately on Wednesday, I do normally enjoy live streaming the second that a new tier goes out. But unfortunately, I am booked into the cinema. I'm going to be watching the new Demon Slayer movie, so I might be a little bit late to the tier, but that only means that when I do the live stream, all of you in the comment section can tell me what to do, because you guys will have played it for a little bit before I get to it. And with that said, folks, that is now going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out, and we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.